Welcome, all you plus two comedy modifiers, back to the stream. Welcome back to Blueprints. TV's Noah here. I was going to say smoothie in hand, but I drank all of it. I'm also a ghost, so let me turn that light down a bit. Few things I want to talk about. One, in the last thing, there was definitely a thing about the rooms changing after you leave because someone else is watching. So I want to just take a moment and be like, okay, 3 birds, 5 books, lantern, 2 lamps. Because specifically this was shown as an item that was missing from this area. So just want to take note, 2 canes, 2 lamps, 3 birds, 5 books, a lantern, 2 lamps. All right. Also, I just want to say, like, a big thing about what I've been saying is maybe there's something to do with hats. The fact that I don't have a hat to put on here is kind of interesting. The other thing I want to talk about, first we got to go outside. Because we got to go to... There was talk about a gate I did not open. I don't think it's that gate, though. So the last time that we played, I made it to the Rompus room, and that car is very loud, and I hope you guys don't hear it. I made it to the Rompus room, and there was discussion that someone is watching me. So this idea that maybe there is a blueprint. I already have a blessing right now that I don't even like, and I've never been to the damn shelter, so we need to go to the shelter. So I also expected the shelter to be bigger than I expected, because we're going down in an earlier round. It's a video game, so you always check under the steps. Ooh. Time lock safe. Oh boy. Does this count as a bedroom? No, it didn't. It was blue. I kind of said that as a bit, but... Oh, that's very pretty. Some watercolors. So there's lots of water and or pee buckets. We got a computer, and we got a note. I'm going to do the computer last, and I'm actually going to remember to do it. This is meant for 3 people. Not a lot to do to pass the time. There's no like board games down here. We got canned fruit, canned water, vitamins, more canned fruit. Remain where you are for now, given that the Red Guard is due tomorrow. We've agreed with your plan and have disabled remote access to the other terminals and have sealed the network mainframe. Regardless of the danger, I'm still not willing to risk removing shelter from the draft pool while the 3 of you are down there. Our best bet is to sit tight and hope for a little bit of luck. My guess now is this is where my mother hid after whatever crimes she did. We got more canned water. I don't know the time. The thing about sitting tight kind of makes me think that I am supposed to just sit here and like hope for the best. Now, before we look at the computer, last time way back, I was on the security room, and I was like really trying to look through things, and I realized that there was a letter missing from the keyboard, and then I didn't. Sorry, didn't mean to cause that loop to happen. I never thought maybe I should check the other one, so I'm gonna real quick. I'm pulling up my phone. And I'm pulling up my texting keyboard so I can compare it quickly to the keyboard. Because we realized that in the security room, the I was what was missing. So let me just see. QWERTYU. No, there's no I. OP. AS. D, F, G, H, J, K, L, Z, X, C, V, B, N, M. So once again, there's no I. It's the same computers. Let's see what we got going on here. Welcome to the Mount Holly Bomb Shelter. Time lock safe. The shelter time lock safe can be accessed by setting an unlock date and time. You can use any date and end time as long as it's at least 1 hour in the future. Upon unlock, the time lock safe will remain open for 4 hours. Uh-oh. Can I back, please? No, I want to go back. Hold on. Room direct. There's a... No. I thought there was a button that let me... Yeah, this is what I want to look at. I forget what day you start. You started on November 7th. I'm pretty sure that was day one, was December 7th, or November 7th. So it is, if December 7th is the first, 10 days plus that is, hold on, don't, 7th is day one. So 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th, 15th, 16th. Yeah, yeah, because there was no day 0, so it's the 16th. I think it uses the in-game, or the actual clock, so it's the 16th. Press enter. Let's do this. Must be at least one. So we want November 16th. No, come on now. And the current time is 3:40. So we're going to do this at 4, or we'll do 5 p.m. because it is currently 3:40. So yeah, I can't do it in between time. So we'll do this. All right. A radiation monitor. Okay, let's see what this is. A measure of the radiation levels detected in the house and the surrounding grounds. These readings are often spiked by experiments conducted in Mount Holly's laboratory. Interesting. If the reading is 12 or higher, emergency protocol will initiate and the doors in the house will automatically unlock. Interesting. So if I can add radiation to the house somehow, there will be no locked doors. And right now it's at 0.12, not 12, so interesting. Now let's log into the network. Last password, swan song, boom. Oh, I forgot the password accepted. Data transfers are not currently available. Right. None of this is working, right? I can do a special service. Yeah, let's do that just to always make sure that there's a shovel. Cool. Electronic mail's down, right? Oh. Huh. Gotcha, that's what I figured. Alright, I have to draft them first to be able to do it. Staff services. This doesn't work. Right, yeah. Alright. Interesting. So, in theory, in an hour, I can come back here and that will be open, and that'll be huge. That will be huge. Until then, glug, 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 drink some water, let's go. I think that I need to dig somewhere around that bridge. That's why I want that shovel so badly. So the last little thing that I want to say is got some pretty good advice from the comments. The most important thing is information. And I tend to, like, think, all right, I'll save these 2 doors and I'll go this way first. And then I was like, if I come back, I come back. What I should do is I should draft all the rooms. And I should draft immediately. This way I have the information of what rooms are around me. Also, my goal this stream is to spend more time in the left side of the house, the west wing, because I spent so much time not in the west wing. For that reason, should I go? Yes, I'm going to go with the hallway. I'm going to go with the hallway here because I want more chances to move in that side of the house. Now let's go this way. We're going to see what's around. Bedroom nook. All right, let's get a nook. We'll grab a key and then we'll run back the other way probably. Or maybe we'll grab the bedroom because it won't hurt my steps and I can jump in there, just kind of look at stuff and then bail because there's usually stuff. Let's do the bedroom here. And then this way, chapel, spare bedroom, or the parlor. We'll go spare because we want that to go deeper. All right. Let's start by running this way. Yes, because there's usually stuff in the bedrooms. Usually stuff in the bedrooms. That's a picture we've looked at a million times. Sometimes there's like a magnifying glass here. Now is not one of those times. There's a postcard that we looked at a million times. And now I'm starting to think that these hands point to safes, but there's a globe that I can spin, right? No, I can't spin that globe. That's a thing that I've seen before. All right. Just doing a quick, like, kind of look around. All right. The plan is to go this way. We want to go deeper into the house here. This would be a nice spot for like a dead end room, but closet gives me a lot of stuff. But I think nook makes more sense. Maybe not. I think I want the stuff here. I have lots of options right now, so I think I want the stuff. And I don't want dead ends later. This is a good spot for a dead end. So I'll take the closet here. Pop in here. Compass, that's a great thing to have. More north rooms, because I want to get the rest of my damn letters, and they're all north. And a key. So that's, this is already way better than choosing the nook. Still don't have any gems, but that's fine. All right. Rocking and rolling. Doors in the west wing are likely to be locked. So the west wing is more likely to be unlocked. I always go to the east wing. I'm dumb. Security, but I do not have the gems. Right? I didn't grab any gems, right? So nook is a dead end. I got to go chapel just to make things happen. That being said, I probably won't go that way. I'll actually venture towards the bedroom. Because this is not going to go, yeah. Chapel room, Hottoto. All right. We'll go this way. This will give me a nice step. Whee! All right. Items, I don't have the things for it. I can get the storeroom. I'm already like... It's dead ends or the corridor. I really need a gem, but man, this is going to shut down. Well, I'm going to take the storeroom. I'm playing a very strange game today, I understand. Give me more money. But I want the key now, and I want the gem. Okay. This is not normally how I play, but I really want... Yeah, that's always a top hat, right? Get through my notes here. I never wrote down what the hat is for this room, so let's write that down real quick. Bed room. What am I in right now? This isn't the guest bedroom, right? This is the master. This is just the bedroom. Bedroom. And this is a top hat. A familiar room that you may have slept in at some prior visit in the past. Like most bedrooms, the estate, these quarters offer you a little rest and recuperation during your long days exploring the surrounding rooms. Type entry bedroom. Commonplace. Interesting. Alrighty. So we'll go through the spare because we do not want to lose money right now, even though we have lots. Really don't want a dead end right now. Really don't want a dead end. Let's get a parlor because we want gems. Yeah, I have 2 keys. I don't have enough gems, so we're going to the parlor room. Magnifying glass, always welcome. Always welcome to see a magnifying glass. All right, before we even grab the key, thought I saw something. Let's take a good look at this. The gems are in the white box. Okay, what does the white box say? Statements with the word white are always true. That would make this true and this true. Like, the statement on this... Ooh, the statement on the white box is true. Uh-oh. Okay, so one's a lie, one's true, one doesn't, is either or. The statement on the white box is true. Statements with the word white are always true. The gems are in the white box. Now they all have white, which means they would all have to be true, which is impossible. Which means that this is not true. Which means that this is not true. Which means this has to be true. Which means they're in the white box. I think I understand that correctly. All right. We're happy. We're happy. We're very, very happy. Is there any hats in here or anything? I think there are. Okay. Let's continue on. We got a pantry, we got the corridor, and we got the passageway. Not going to waste the passageway there. I'd like to go deeper into the house. Yeah, plus it gives me money. Yeah, we're going to take the pantry. The pantry also tends to have food. Yeah, it's got a nice apple, so it'll give me some steps as well. Bridge is still bothersome and sus. Alright, let's continue on. Let's continue on. I'm not in a room that I need to write anything. No. No. I'm nowhere near a room. I have most of these letters. Let's go. Drawing room's a pretty good one. We can get another parlor room, or we can get a nook. How many gems do I have? I have 3 gems. I think it's worth it for the multiple exits to do the drawing room. Especially since I can redraft. Into the drawing room. Not the drafting room, which is a much better room. Okay. Da, da, da. Just curious if maybe something was weird about these. Hate the laboratory. I've only drafted it once because I hate it. Alright. It does not appear. This is where he sat. Wait a minute. Something's funky about the one candlestick. Because he sat right there in that chair. But why is this? Does this? Ayo. That's good. That's really good. I don't like what time that clock says it is. That's worrisome. That's implying that it's 11 something. Uh-oh. Maybe it's not real time. Who knows? We're definitely gonna check. Okay. So we're here in the drafting room. We found a safe. When was this drawn? Is there a date anywhere around here? None of those are dates. I need some sort of date that relates to these. Ooh. Noticing now all the lines underneath these, that seems to be of note. But none of these have a date on them. I need a date. I need a freaking date. I need something to tell me like when this picture was drawn or something like that. Time also seems to be going way faster than I originally thought. Okay, so I have 2 gems. Security sounds like the best thing. Even though I can like redraft, security is just an important room because it lets me do a lot of stuff. So I'm going to go with security. But I'm not going to walk in. I'm instead going to find out what's in my other room. Oh, God. Eight date crack 8 safes, but I don't have a date of any kind. Yeah, I'll use a key. Thank you. Terrence seems like a great idea, but it is a dead end. Parlor, see, Den will at least let me go down, and will give me a gem. Because I'm sealing off that part of the house if I go with the Terrence. But like drafting green rooms is good, but a gem's really good. More rooms is good. Yeah, and like that's the only one that lets me go down. I'm gonna go with the Den.
And that's going to do it for this edition of Blueprint. Will I find my way to room 46? Well, the best way to find out is to subscribe right here to Plus 2 Comedy Gaming, so you'll get a notification next time I dive deep into the mansion. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you all next time. Boop!